Hi, ladies, and welcome to Inflammation Harmony Part 2. We are so excited to kick things off on Monday and wanted to just formally welcome you to the program and also provide a few quick announcements. We are going to be having everything starting on Monday. We've already granted you access to quite a few resources, though. Those resources for any of your recipes, as well as if you're wanting to still access the Inflammation Harmony Part 1 program and all of the resources that came with that, are all accessible in Thinkific. You should have received an email to set up an account here when you first join Inflammation Harmony Part 1. It's the exact same account. We've just added in the resources, the recipe, library for you to be able to access. We will be adding in new recipes every 2 weeks to this. We add about 5 every 2 weeks. So be sure to always check back as there's always fresh new ideas, and we'll share any of our favorites inside the community group so that you are up to speed on any that we've added. We've also added you to our Strength and Hormones workout program. This is a progression from the Inflammation Harmony workouts. You should have received access to that a couple of weeks ago from our account in TrueCoach for you to download the app and be able to access these. If you have any questions or have not received this, please let us know and we'll be sure to get you set up. Starting on Monday, there will be a few new resources. We will have our private community group going live. You actually have already been added to this, but starting on Monday, we'll start to interact in that community group. It'll be a place where you can share wins, ask questions, just like you did in Inflammation Harmony Part 1, and we'll be sharing tips and updates every couple of days as well in that community group. We also will have our first podcast episode going live on Monday, and you will have 2 episodes going live the first week and then 1 episode thereafter, with again 2 episodes the final week on week 8. These episodes are pretty brief, but they're really important to help solidify some of the information that we're going to be sharing with you throughout the program. Just remember that once you get your labs back and you have your review session, that is really where the meat of the program is going to occur, because that's where we're going to be giving you personalized recommendations to guide your journey these next 8 weeks. So we're going to be telling you, based off of your information, based off our assessment, exactly what foods we still recommend maybe fighting, and to include within the fight list within Part 2, what we remove reducing, or any other adjustments, maybe not even from Part 1, within your food recommendations. We'll talk to you about timing based off of your unique schedule. We'll talk to you about your unique supplementation needs and outline that specifically for you. So there's going to be lots of resources provided to you. Once you have that review session, you'll get a custom protocol that includes all those recommendations. So be sure to set up that review session. Once you send all of your labs back, your Dutch test and your HTMA, allow about 7 business days. So I recommend booking for about 7 to 10 days after you've mailed everything back. And that link is going to be included in the email. If you ever lose it, not sure where it is, you can always come ask in the private community group and we can always resend that to you as well. But that is going to be a really important asset to this program. We also are going to have our first coaching call on Wednesday. Our coaching call will take place same day and same time every single week. That's going to be Wednesdays at 4:30 Pacific time. They will be pretty brief, only about 30 minutes. And these will be an opportunity for you to come ask questions about you implementing your protocol. So once you get your individualized protocol, we imagine that there's going to be questions, there's going to be workshopping, there's going to be adjustments that we need to make to that protocol based off how your body is responding. We want you to bring all of those questions to our coaching call so that we can help walk you through that. Sometimes it's difficult to really get that direction you need through just a comment, right, on the community board. And so sometimes we need to ask for more context. And that's really where the beauty of these coaching calls will happen. If you have no questions, it's also a great opportunity to hear what other people may have questions on. You never know what that will spark, or new ideas and things that we share within those calls. So we'll be there to be able to guide you. If you're not able to attend calls or one call here or there, you can always submit your questions in advance. We'll give you an opportunity to do so in the community group, and we will answer those live for you so that, again, we can provide more context within our response. And then we will share the recording in the community group so that if you want to rewatch anything, if you weren't able to attend, you're able to do so. So save the date for that. Wednesdays at 4:30, starting on Wednesday, June 19th, and then occurring every Wednesday for the next 8 weeks for the entirety of the program. So that runs us all the way through August 11th. I believe that puts our last group call on August 7th at 4:30 PST. Okay, so we're going to be sharing with you the new private podcast feed. You will get that by email on Monday for you to be able to access that first podcast episode. We are going to be reminding you about our coaching call coming on Wednesday, reminding you to book your lab testing session. So don't worry about any of those things. We'll make sure that you stay on top of it. But if you've already submitted your labs, go ahead and book that session so that we can get that going for you and you can get your individualized protocol even sooner. The sooner the better, because then you're able to ask as many questions during our next 8 weeks together. But we are truly just so excited for these next 8 weeks together. We can't wait to have you. We've got 10 amazing women joining us from all over the country, and we just can't wait to support you. So thank you again from the bottom of our heart for being here, and we can't wait for Monday and for things to kick off. Have a great rest of your week and a great weekend, and we will talk with you soon.